Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team, making the watch list video for Wednesday, December 13th. Before we get started here, we're going to head over to our website. If you haven't joined our trading room yet, we encourage you to go right down here to where it says trading room. You're going to come over here and you're going to see our trading room over here. I'll X out and show you here. Obviously, read about our trading room, read about our trade alerts, our trading room, and our trade alerts. That's where pretty much all the action happens. So each night we send out a watch list video with a watch list, like I'm doing now, and then obviously we include trade alerts as of right now with our trading room. There might be some changes moving forward where we're going to keep pretty much things the same, but if we go membership based potentially after the new year, again, as far as costs go, we keep saying donate at least $10 per month and you will be fine moving forward. If you don't donate at least $10 a month, then it'll be more than $10 a month if we become membership based. But again, moving forward, if you haven't gotten our trading room yet, or trade room, whatever you want to call it, make sure you come and join us over here because a lot more content is going to be in there. So again, like we keep telling you guys, we're trying to basically give even more back and give more value for what we're offering. So we're trying to really gear up and just get as many people into the trading room as possible because we're going to be posting lots about not only day trades, but swing trades, options in there. Tim, Dan, and myself will be in there even more. Another thing too, what a lot of people don't realize is our trading room is open 24 hours a day. So it's another place to be able to talk with other traders really 24 hours a day. So when Tim and Dan and I, obviously we can't be in there all the time, but when we're not in there, if you just, for instance, just click over on this Bullish Bear. So again, come over to our trading room if you haven't been here yet and click on this bull over here. So what you're going to want to do if you're not registered yet, you're going to register a real username and password. It's very important to do that because moving forward, if there are any changes that we do, you're going to want to have a real login. So put a real email with a real password so you have a real login in there because we're going to be posting a lot in there. And as you can see right now, I'm making this video, it's after market, and there's still people in here talking. As you can see, it's just people talking, posting charts, just a whole bunch of stuff going on. And as you can see, you can click on this thing over here and you can kind of, move this to another screen, another window, make the screen bigger, smaller. So it's a really awesome trade room. So we're going to be posting a lot more content in here. But again, if you're not a Facebook person and you like, a chat window and, you can do this from your cell phone or from a browser base on a computer, it's a great place to come in here and just talk, with other traders and learn from them. So like I said, we're going to be posting just a lot more content in there moving forward. So make sure that you come and join us over here. Every morning, obviously, the action really heats up probably between anywhere from like 8 to like noon, obviously like your typical trade room, but we're not just a day trading room. We're going to again do more of swing trading, options alerts as well. We'll be doing probably some more stuff in the afternoons and stuff like that moving forward. So we're just kind of gearing up, so make sure you come and join us over here. Again, if you are paying, or if you're donating at least $10 per month, then that will more than likely be the most that you end up paying for us moving forward. And again, we'll have our trade alerts. So again, read about our trade alerts. And we're going to be adding some other stuff as well. So we're not trying to charge just to charge. We need to, obviously, like any business, make more money so we can give more back. And for those that are donating at least $10 a month, you won't find any value better than that in the industry. And if we charge more than that per month, you still won't find the value that you're going to get in our what we offer within the Bullish Bears community. So everybody will be taken care of. So that's it moving forward. So again, make sure you come and register over here. Come in here, get used to it, get used to the feel, talk to us, talk to other traders. Again, this is a really great format. We just upgraded recently, and it's been going awesome. So come and join us again over at bullishbears.com, or you can click the link below. All right, so let's get into the watch list video for tomorrow, or the watch list for tomorrow. So PTI, again, we're trying to look for stocks that are holding their highs on the day. Sometimes I'll add something that might not be holding its highs, but had a breakout on the day and might have a potential continuation, moving forward, depending on where it's closing at and, where it is on the charts. So you can see this one right here. Do I like, I'm not putting this one. I don't like it. Don't like where it finished at. Let's look at CAN. So if you guys have been watching our watch list lately, this has been on for at least the past 2 days, maybe even 3. And if you look up here, when we do our watch list alerts, you'll see I had today CAN at or above 421. If you go to the charts, 421, you can see it opened above 420. It was previous close was 416, and look, it went from 416 all the way up to 519 today. So that moved $1. So if you're paying attention to these watch list alerts, again, they are not buy and sell or signals. They're key areas of breakout areas, and you're going to decide whether you're going to take them long or short. So that's why it's very, very important to, again, read about our trade alerts, read why we do them the way that we do them, read how it's going to make you a better trader. Again, you don't want to rely upon us or any company or trader in the world to tell you when to buy and to when to sell your position. You will fail as a trader that way, mark my words. You never want to be reliant upon anybody else to tell you when to buy and when to sell. That is a perfect way to fail as a trader. Again, I'm not going to go into it like crazy, but just to give you just a very simple reasoning why. The best traders in the world, the best, still fail on average between 30 to 40 to 45% of the time. So basically they have a 60 to 65 to 70% win ratio, right? So let's just say best case scenario. Let's say the best traders in the world succeed 70% of the time. What does that mean, right? That means 30% of the time they fail. And what does that mean to you is that anytime those best traders in the world have hundreds or thousands of followers, when they call out a trade to their followers, they have a position already. So that means that position that they have still means they're probably going to fail at least 30% of the time. So now when they're calling that trade out to you and to their hundreds or thousands of other followers, that means that the ratio for them to fail is going to be a lot higher than 30% of the time. Just makes sense, right? So that's why you never, ever, ever want to rely upon anybody else to call out a trade to you, because anything can happen. You can be in a bathroom, you could be at the water cooler, you could be at lunch, a team meeting at work, or you could be sick that day. They call out the trade, you got in it, and then whatever they call it, the sell order, you don't know when they're going to call it. Could be a few minutes later or a few days later, depending whether you're doing options or swing trade alerts. And it's just a perfect way to fail as a trader, and they cost so much money to do that, to buy these alert services. And with us, we're telling you the key areas that we're looking for breakout areas. You're looking at pretty much the same thing that we're looking at, and you're going to determine your entries and exits. And again, we might be distracted in another trade, and another alert might come that might fire off that might be better, and you might be able to make a better trade. And you're not going to be dependent on hundreds, if not thousands, of other people getting in and out. Again, if you've heard our other watch list videos and stuff, you'll see that it would just be in Tim, Dan, and I's best interest. It would just be easier for us to get a position. We have a massive community that just keeps growing. It's just nonstop. So it would be in our best interest to literally have an alert service, be like everybody else, right? And then have Tim, Dan, and I get a position. We have a mega community that just keeps growing. And then we could say, hey guys, get in CAN at, let's say for instance, today, we could have not said to get in CAN at 421, right? We could have gotten our position, whatever. Let's say we got in at 419, 418 or whatever. And now we called out, the trade in our trade room, right? And then said, hey guys, we're in CAN, get in now we just got in at 418 or whatever. Now you're chasing us, right? And now let's say we knew it was going to get up to $5 and we just dumped can at 480, right? Then we just call out the sell order to sell it. We just made money. So it's literally, because what happens is, again, when we call out trades, anytime a couple hundred people get in on a trade, it hits the scanners like Trade Ideas and all the other scanners. And it brings in other traders from around the world. That's what these trade rooms do. That's what these trade alert companies do. Think about it. It just makes common sense. They get a position, they call it out to their hundreds or thousands of other followers. They find out where they're going to sell, the areas of resistance. They sell before those areas of resistance. They call out the trades to their followers, and their followers are there scrambling, trying to get out. And what happens is the majority of the time, new traders are going to be so confused. They're not going to know what to do. They're going to be overwhelmed. And what are they going to do? They're going to go to those leaders and companies, and they're going to what? Pay the thousands of dollars for personal coaching. That's how it works. That's how the game works. So would it be in our best interest to be like everybody else, charge as much as everybody else? We have a massive following. We have a huge community. It's just so easy to do that, but that's not what we're about. We're about trying to make you a good trader, and making you a good trader means every single day showing up to come and trade, and it takes work. It takes massive amounts of studying, hundreds of hours, lots of charts. Again, I keep drilling it in your head. If you're sick of hearing me saying it, I apologize, but we're just all about trying to make you better traders. And that's it. It's every single day. This is not sexy. It's not like some revolutionary thing. It's all about support, resistance, getting prepared every single night. So taking these watch lists, watching these watch list videos, watch them every single day. It might take you a month or two. If you're watching these videos and you're like, well, that sounds good what he's saying, but I don't really understand what he's saying, you got to watch him every single day until it connects, until you get support and resistance drilled in your head and you see these patterns and you're like, okay, that makes sense. And then every day you upload these alerts. When the market opens, you look at intraday support and resistance areas. You look at key areas of breakouts and breakdowns on the daily charts, and then you're going to decide whether you're going to day trade, swing trade, do options or stock, take it long or go short. Again, if this doesn't make sense to you, take our free courses on our website, study for the next couple months, and implement it in a virtual account and practice making hundreds of trades until you feel comfortable. Again, we're all about trying to just really just help you guys. So again, that's me. I go on rants. If you're sick of hearing me go on rants, that's kind of how I am. So I kind of I beat a dead horse a lot of times, but it's because I care and I want to help you guys out. So long story short, this thing keeps going up. It's just got no chill. Eventually it's going to pop down. This can easily pull right back to this 9 EMA. Could happen tomorrow or the next day. At some point it's going to, but obviously it's still going up. So at this point I'm going to put I'm going to put at or above $5 because it's a whole dollar amount. If it breaks above 5 and falls back down, that's a potentially bearish sign. You don't know what these things, again, it's a pump and dump garbage stock. Can is not a great stock, even though it's a marijuana stock. Again, this thing could go up to $10 tomorrow easily, or it could give back half of its profits tomorrow easily. Either way, it could do either one. It's a garbage stock, but it's in the marijuana sector and it's moving because it's getting pumped up everywhere else in all the marijuana trade rooms. But again, we're doing momentum trades here, and momentum's all about taking your profits. And as you can see, you could have made potentially $1 today off for alert just trading it. But it is overextended. It's going to want to pull back. It's just a matter of when. So PTI, again, let's see, where is this here? I took it off, but let's see. Yeah, it's just a little bit tough to trade that one. Not going to put it on. Same thing with this one. DI, I don't like the 5 symbol ones. RPRX, don't like that one. GLBR, nope. PYDS, nope. Actually, let's go over here to the SPX, take a look at that today to show you guys. And look at this. If you guys have been watching my videos lately, right? I keep telling you, always look at the charts. Always look at the charts. This is the S&P. Look at that. All the panic, all the news, all the stuff with whatever. I'm not going to get in political stuff, but look at this. All the scaring, all the fear factor. Everybody trying to shake you out of your positions and get you freaked out and all the crazy news. And look what happens. Still riding the 9 EMA. Price is still rising above it. We just created all-time new highs today. Again, when you create all-time new highs, it's going to want to naturally gravitate back to the 9 EMA again. It could be tomorrow, a couple days, next week, but at some point it's going to go up. It's going to want to pull back down to the 9 again at some point. But watch the 9. The 9 EMA is a very good gauge. If price starts closing below the 9, that's a potentially bearish sign. But what goes up and gets overextended has to pull back before it goes up again. So you always got to watch the charts. And as you can see, still in a bull market, creating all-time new highs today. So this one I will put on because it's close to a whole dollar amount, $3. So I'm going to put at or above $3. If it breaks above $3, you want to see it hold. Obviously, it pulled back right around. I'm going to put it right at $3.50. And I'm going to put $4. And so these are some areas of resistance, whole and $half amounts. But this is very simple. You know, it had a big day today, pulled back, but it still could go up further. You want to see it get above that whole dollar amount of $3. And again, you know, you can see these. They're all these small cap stocks are pump and dump stocks. Look at them. Pumped up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's just trading them. So these ones, that's why I kind of differentiate our swing trade and our day trade watch list. Not saying you can't swing trade some of these, but some that are in the swing trade tend to be, that's why I put them on like stocks that are $15 or more. A lot of these ones that are under $10, again, I wouldn't necessarily be holding a lot of these long term unless you do a lot of research on them. Because they're just pump and dump garbage stocks, which doesn't mean you can't trade them, because obviously you can see, look at these things, you get them right. I mean, stock goes from $1.50 to $4 in 2 or 3 days, and then it dumps, you know. So that's a way to make a ton of money if you trade them properly and know support and resistance. All right, so let's take a look at these. 250 and nope. This must be, I wonder if this is a Bitcoin one. BITCAF. Let's see here. Lots of volume came in there. At or above 62 cents. That could easily, But see, look at this. I mean, it has a history, if you bring it back, of just getting pumped up. Look at to the side. It's trading to the side, pumped up, crash right back down, trading to the side. This could easily get pumped up again. So this one, I'm going to look at, you can start to see the EMAs are starting to pinch. Look at this. This is a garbage looking stock, but I think it might be under Bitcoin. So this one could easily get pumped up, touching right off the Bollinger Bands right over there. So this one, where is it? At above, I'm going to put it right at or above 61 cents. Again, you can see it's just it's not very legit, but you know, look at it. It's just pumped and dump, pumped and dump. So again, got to be careful, got to trade it, got to chart your stock. But we'll put it at or above 61 cents because as you can see, it's been pumped up before and it might get pumped up again. So we'll put that. I'm going to put it at or above 62 just to be safe. BITCF. I'm not sure if it is Bitcoin, but I think it is. It sounds familiar to me. You get some water. VTL. I got pumped up to $6. Almost got a head and shoulders pattern, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Right shoulder's slower than the right shoulder. So I don't really like that pattern. So again, showing you patterns. Again, these videos, these watch list videos, I jam them pack with a lot of stuff. Sometimes they ramble, sometimes they go on, but I try to give you like a lot rather than just, I don't want to just come and be like, if I want to talk to you guys and help you guys out, I want to be like, here's our watch list and just kind of put it out there. I want to show you other things in this as well. And as you can see, it's all about support and resistance and patterns. Right here, 650 is ahead. Right over here, the 622 is a left shoulder. Right over here, this, if you can see this right here at $6, that's lower than right here at 620. So you can see left shoulder, right shoulder, head and shoulders. If it fails below, if 620 or 25 area rejects and price stays below it, that's a head and shoulders and it's failing. If price can get above 625, now the pattern's broken and it can potentially go and form a new pattern. But if it rejects at 650 or a little bit below, then you could have a double top right up here and then another top. It could be another pattern. So it's, so again, head and shoulders, if it breaks above and it rejects at 650 or below, that's a double top. It could easily fail, but then if it does, these are the areas. These areas of resistance now become areas of support. If it goes and breaks above, it can form a new pattern and continue. It's all about support resistance patterns. So that being said, I'm not going to put VT on the watch list. Nope. 37, if it can get above 143, let me see here. If I can get above above 142, I'm going to put at or above 142. Be careful at 150 if it can break 150. Be careful again. It's always just psychological resistance area there. This could potentially be breaking a pattern. If it can get up in this area and break above, this could have a huge breakout, but it's got to get above 142, then ideally 150-ish area. If it can, and it starts to break above these Bollinger Bands, it could be breaking this area, this trend line here for a potential breakout. And if it does, if it breaks out, this obviously you can see it could just go right up there. So you got to be careful of these areas here, 176, these areas here, all these wicks, got to be careful, So those are areas of resistance, but it's got to break above this 142, see if 150 would reject. If it breaks above the 150 area and holds, that might be a potentially decent trade. What is that? RCON. Ears. So, let's see. Lots of overhead resistance. If it gets up 55, I could easily go up to fill the gap. Lots of overhead resistance. So, at or above, you can put at or above 50 cents. Be careful, this is all overhead resistance. However, there's a gap that can go. So if it gets above 50 cents, it might go and break up through this gap. You got to watch it. Obviously, if it breaks above 50, you want to see 50 cents hold. If it breaks above 50, then it can just be a crapshoot up here in this gap. It could be extremely volatile, but if you get in at or above 50 cents, I would probably use that 50 cent area as a good gauge for a stop. Again, you're just watching these areas. I don't love all this overhead resistance, but I like the fact there's a gap. I don't like how that's at 53 though as well, because that'll probably reject there. So yeah, just be careful. If you get in at or above 50, be careful of all this area. Lots of overhead resistance, but this could easily go. You ideally want to see it get above, at or above, I'm going to put 55 cents just because I want to see it get above that 20 EMA. So I'm going to put at or above 55 cents. Let me just change that. Reverse. Let's do this. Just to give you guys a safer, just trying to show you what I'm looking at. Let's see here. So yeah, I'll put at or above 55 cents. EARS. TGC now. RGSE. Oh, look at that drop, huh? Big drop after hours. Pump and dump. See this? Pumps and dumps. So all these right here, these are the watch lists. So you're trading them. Look at this is just other day traders. Up, down, all up, down. You know, look at this. Stock goes from 328 to $9 and just drops right back down. So you always want to be careful when a stock goes up like way in these areas. You don't want to buy up in these areas. You want to buy as close to support as possible, close to the moving averages. But how do you trade this, right? You gotta this is one how do you trade it? It's just so up and down. That's why you want to have a scanner like a Trade Ideas, because this one right now, it's like you can't even, it's garbage. It's hard. It's so tough to look at. But on a trader like Trade Ideas, like tomorrow morning, it might pop up. And so for tomorrow, like for instance, right here, it might. So this looks like garbage now, but tomorrow morning in the pre-market, it might be over. It might be over this area right here, hovering towards $5. So you're like, oh, okay, this thing's running now. And if it broke above $5, that might be a trade to, maybe it gets another pop. But right, it's tough to trade this. But that's where, a scanner like Trade Ideas picks up. They pick up all of these. Every time you see something go parabolic and up and down like this, it might not be on my watch list video at night because you don't know what's going to happen in the pre-market and then when the market opens. But live scanner like Trade Ideas will pick it up and there's a chance to potentially trade it. Obviously it's hard to trade it on a daily chart like this, but when you zoom in, it might be hitting Trade Ideas like right over here, right? So it's doing nothing here. It might pick up on Trade Ideas right in this area right here, and you might have a chance to trade this thing. And obviously it goes from 378 up to 470. That's almost $1 move. So you get a chance to catch it. And even if you catch and you miss it, you can wait for it to pull back to the moving average lines, form a pattern, and then get another pop. So that's why we love Trade Ideas. Let's see. $3. Let's see here. I'm going to put this one at or above 306, see if it might have some continuation upwards. Or I'll put at or above 305. MTBC. Oops, what happened? There we go. INTV, no. Nope. 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 Garbage looking patterns here. I don't like any of these. Nope. Gotta look for the best setups, and that's that's it for this one. We will see what the swing trade one looks like. All right, go up here. I have a few different scans for swing trades. Some of them are duplicates, but let's see if there's any decent setups here. This one might be decent. Let me see here. Zoom in. There's a gap between 61.81 up to 64.14. So what's it? 61.81, 61. Pull back right there. 61.40. I want to see it get above 61.73. So I'm going to put it at 61.75. Again, you can get in above that. I'm just trying to give you a safe way to look at it here. So you can see right in here, there's a potential gap. You can see the moving average lines are crossing. So that's where you're going to determine whether you want to get in earlier or not. But as you can see, 61.41. So this might be heading up. I'm going to put it at 61.30. Obviously, be careful of I'm just going to leave it at 61.75 just to be safer for you guys to show you. If it gets up into 61.75, it can go all the way up 64.14. Obviously, there could be some volatility in the gap, but you got to watch out for it. TPX. Let's see here. It's a big cup and handle positions. Cup followed by the handle. Just kind of messy. Let's see here. That might be one. Let's see here. 24. It's got some. It's 23.84. You can see the moving average lines are crossing. So I'll put that one. You can see you got to be careful of these areas as well, but it's one to keep an eye on for potential reversal in moving up. So we'll put 23.84. Again, these are not telling you to buy. You got to do your own due diligence and watch them. GEL. Let's see. BP. And with swing trades, you're looking for one to two good trades a week. So some of these may pan out, some of them may not. But you know, there's always a couple of them that end up doing really well during the week. But like day trading, you're looking for two good trades a day per se. With swing trading, you're looking for 1 to 2 good trades per week. Let's see, 1550. Don't love it. Rejected 76. I'm not gonna put those on. Let's see here. Let's do a new one. 70. Let's see here. $71. Let me zoom in here. Why is that? Let me zoom in even closer. 70.97. I'm going to put $71. So $71, you know, that's got some potential to move. So I'd put at or above 71. Obviously, you got to watch the moving average lines, watch the patterns, but you know, it's got some potential room for resistance. And you got to be careful right around that 73 marker and then above. So I'll put at or above 71. If 71 fails, that's potentially a sign of weakness. Got to watch the patterns. We'll put for at or above 71, IRBT. Let's see. No. Nope. Nope. Well, nah, I don't like it. Uh, 1235. Let's see here. This is 1240. If it got above 1250, it's getting closer to 1250. What does this say right here? 1274. Potential sign of a breakout if it breaks 1250. I'm going to put it at above 1250 area. Because you can see it's kind of this trend line down. It might go and break that trend line if it can get above 1250. CLNS. here. 97.44. What is this? 90. Let me delete these drawings. Come on. I don't love that pattern though. Let's see here. 98.82. Yeah, don't love it. All right, so no. Don't like these. Let's do one more scan. Again, swing trading, you got to be patient and try to find some good setups. Sometimes there's duplicates on these scans. Sometimes, let's see here, this one. This one might be a decent one. Potentially a 920 crossing over. If you get at or above 12.35, be careful around $13. If it can break above $13, it might continue up. So I'll put at or above 12.31. And what's that? MDGC, MDXG. Woo, my brain is fried. Nope. That one might be at or above 14 or 1550. If that can get above 1550 marker, that might be good. Might have some room to run. We'll put at or above 1550. VIV. No. Okay. So that is pretty much it for the the watch list. Again, if you guys aren't a member of our Facebook community yet, our community on Facebook, come and join us right over here. We are the Bullish Bears. We call ourselves the stock market community to differentiate ourselves from our fan page. This community, pretty much anytime, 24 hours a day, you can pretty much get a question answered. We keep out all spam, all garbage, all trolls, all haters. We keep it all out, so it's a good, clean community to get your questions answered about trading. So make sure you come and join us. Feel free to ask questions. We have a very helpful community. If you see any garbage or spam or people that are not very nice, just report it and we will take care of it. Again, head over to our website if you haven't been there yet. Take our free courses. We have $3,000 worth of free courses over here. Again, make sure you join our trade room. Learn about our trade alerts. If you, again, here we go, back over here. There's still people in here talking as I was making this video. So it's just a place that you can learn and just talk to people pretty much 24 hours a day. So that's our trade room. We're going to have a lot more content in here. Again, we are donation based right now. We are not membership based. That may change in the near future. If it does, as long as you're donating at least $10 per month, you will be fine. If you're donating at least $10 per month, that will be probably the most that you'll pay moving forward. If you're not donating at least $10 per month, you will pay more than $10 a month at some point. So you can either click on this button up here or click right here on the banner and just come down at the bottom of the page over here and just click right here. Donation options monthly. If you want to donate more, we'd greatly appreciate it. If you only want to donate $10, you click right here, $10, click subscribe, and you will be all set. And pretty much last but not least, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notification bell, watch our videos, like, comment, share them, do all that good stuff. And we greatly appreciate it. So hopefully this video helped you, and happy trading tomorrow. Enjoy.